If you are using tracer gas to leak locate, or you have nitrogen tanks in your air pressure system, then there are a few things to keep in mind. You need to be extra careful that your tracer gas tank is not flat by the time you get to leak locating. And a nitrogen tank that has gone flat provides no protection to your air pressure system. These nitrogen tanks need to be replaced before they go flat, but if they are replaced with spare volume left inside, then you are paying for nitrogen that you are not using. Every tank that is swapped is just another expense, so limiting unnecessary bottle changes will save you time and money. To know exactly when to change a tank, you need to accurately predict when your tank is going flat. To know when your tank is going flat, you need to know two things: how fast your tank is flowing and how much volume of gas is left in the tank. In a previous video, we talked about measuring flow rate at your tank with a flow finder, but how do you measure the volume remaining in your tank? Now, lots of tanks will have a small pressure indicator, but these are notoriously hard to read and very inaccurate. You can try to convert this to standard cubic feet remaining, but believe me, you are going to be way off. In truth, these small pressure indicators will tell you if your tank has air in it or if the tank is empty. No more. Well, System Studies is here to help. In seconds, a System Studies tank SCF Gauge will give you a precise reading of the remaining tank volume in standard cubic feet. The gauge coupler can be tightened down onto a tank without any tools. The engineering behind a quick connect to a 2000 psi tank is daunting. To overcome the intense pressure, our tank SCF Gauge will only attach to the tank SCF valve. The SCF valve is similar in function to a Schrader type tank valve, but is beefed up to retain pressures up to 5800 psi. A proprietary threaded connection prohibits taking a reading with a normal pressure gauge. A threaded cap keeps the valve clean and protected from the elements. Now you can tell exactly how many standard cubic feet remain in the tank, so you will know exactly how long your tank will last. We will go over an example here. This tank has 60 standard cubic feet left inside. By attaching our flow gauge to the flow finder in the 3/8 inch tubing, we know that this tank is flowing 3 standard cubic feet per hour. By dividing 60 by 3, we know that this tank will last 20 hours before going flat. If we had a fresh tank with 220 standard cubic feet inside, we would expect it to last 73 hours, or just over 3 days. With this information, you can optimize the replacement schedule for your tanks, saving time and money. If you have any questions about the tank SCF Gauge or the SCF Valve, give us a call. Also check us out at airtalk.com and click subscribe for new videos.